Little is known about Emma Schmidt's first exorcism, which occurred on June 18th, 1912, when Emma was 30 years old. The exorcist, Father Theophilus Reisinger, considered the exorcism a success, but it wouldn't be the last time he and Schmidt would cross paths. Emma was born in 1882 by some sources in Wisconsin, by other sources in Switzerland, and then her family emigrated to Wisconsin in 1884. Regardless, her mother passed when Emma was very young, and she was raised by her alcoholic father, Jacob, and her aunt Mina, who was also her father's lover. By the age of 14, Emma had strong reactions when entering a church. She would have violent thoughts of smashing the vessels of holy water and harming the priests. She would recoil at the sight of consecrated items and refuse to take Holy Communion. By 16, she couldn't even enter a church at all. It isn't exactly clear why it took 2 decades for Emma to get help, but it is noted that she believed her father had cursed her due to her refusal of his sexual advances and that her aunt was a witch who put herbs in her food. The second exorcism started on April 18th, 1928. Father Reisinger had approached his friend, Father Joseph Steiger, who was a priest in a very remote town of Earling, Iowa. A Franciscan convent was there, which made for a good location to host an exorcism in secrecy. The nuns strapped the 46-year-old Emma Schmidt to an iron bed. She refused to eat any food that was brought in because it was blessed. When Father Reisinger begun the rites of exorcism, Emma went into a sedated trance as if she was unconscious. But this didn't last. She woke up and tore herself out of the restraints. Leaping from the bed, she climbed up the wall, lodging herself above the doorframe. Eventually, the nuns were able to get her down and back into the bed, but she began screaming and howling and speaking in multiple languages, many of which she didn't know. She spat and cursed at Father Reisinger and the nuns, and answered his questions in English, German, and Latin. It is believed that Emma was possessed by her own father, her Aunt Mina, Judas Iscariot, and Beelzebub himself. The first session ended on August 26th, but did not successfully banish the demons. 2 more sessions occurred from September 13th to the 20th and December 15th to the 23rd. Schmidt's body writhed and contorted. She continuously vomited bile and what looked like tobacco despite sustaining herself on nothing but milk and water. The battle was emotionally and physically draining on everyone involved. Several nuns at the convent requested transfers. Even those that didn't rotated in and out of the room. The only one who had the stamina for the daily battle was Father Reisinger. Father Steiger asked his friend to take Emma elsewhere to finish the ritual, but Father Reisinger asked him to just wait till the end of the week. On that Friday, Father Steiger was in a car accident. Although he survived with only minor injuries, the priest was plagued by a stream of unhealthy sounds that wouldn't allow him to sleep through the night. On December 23rd, 1928, Emma became suddenly alert. Beelzebub, Judas, Jacob, Mina. Hell, hell, hell. From what a terrible burden I have been freed at last. My Jesus, mercy. Praise be Jesus Christ. For the first time in decades, Emma was free from torment. The exorcism was a success. Despite the best efforts of Fathers Reisinger and Steiger to keep the exorcism quiet, Reverend Karl Vogel revealed the story to the public in 1935, publishing a 48-page pamphlet entitled Begone, Satan, to encourage those of strong faith to continue to give battle to the evil one. The story quickly got picked up by Time magazine and other news outlets. It was filled with eyewitness accounts of Father Steiger's housekeeper and several of the nuns who were present.